Hello students, it's many days since our chapter started, so I thought we'll first quickly revise the chapter. Students, we studied this chapter under three major categories. The first one being type of crops. Two types of crops are there. One is Rabi crop, the crops which are grown during the winter season, that is they are sown during the October, November, and they are harvested during these months, March, April. Example, wheat, mustard, gram, linseed, pea, etc. Wheat harvesting is going on right now. Next is Kharif crop. Kharif crops are sown during the rainy season, July, August, and they are harvested during September, October. An example are paddy, maize, groundnut, etc. The second heading under which we studied this chapter was basic practices in crop production. The various steps involved in crop production. The first one being plowing or tilling, that is exactly preparation of soil. What are the advantages of plowing the soil? What are the different implements, tools used for plowing? The second step is sowing, that is putting the seeds into the field. Healthy seeds are chosen for putting the seeds into the soil for getting good crop. Right spacing and right depth between the seeds are the most important factors while putting the seeds along with the healthy seeds. There are different methods of sowing seeds, and seed drill is one of the best methods to put seeds into the soil. The third step is adding manure or fertilizer to the soil. Both of these things increase the soil fertility because they replenish the soil with the lost nutrients. We have also studied what are the advantages of both manure and fertilizer, what are the differences between manures and fertilizers, and also what are the disadvantages of using excess of fertilizer in the field. The next step is irrigation. Irrigation is the act of giving water to the crops at regular intervals. There are traditional methods and there are modern methods of irrigation. Modern methods are more better. A reason behind the modern methods of irrigation like drip system and sprinkler system conserve water, and they are very good with the on the lands where there is less of water available. There is scarcity of water. In the areas where there is scarcity of water, these two methods are very fruitful. The next step is weeding. Weeds, we know, are the unwanted plants which grow along with the main crop, and they compete with the main crop for space, nutrients and water, and therefore they will affect the growth of the crop, main crop, and decrease the yield. So they need to be removed from time to time. There are different methods, one being spraying of weeds. The easiest one is pulling out the weeds manually, but it is a difficult method. So on a larger scale in a field, spraying weedicide is a better option, like 2,4-D. And the next step is, after the crop is mature, it is ready to be harvested. So it is first threshed, harvested and then threshed, and for this process a big machine called combine is used. This combine does the process of harvesting, threshing and winnowing, and makes the grain ready for storage. So the last step is, after the crop has been harvested, the next step is the seeds which are collected needs to be sun dried, and they have to be stored properly so that they can be used for a longer period of time. And for that reason we are storing these grains in large granaries or silos where proper protection is taken to store them without any losses. The last part of the chapter is animal husbandry. Animal husbandry is an inseparable part of agriculture. The farmers who are practicing agriculture are either practicing dairy farming, poultry farming, pisciculture or apiculture along with the production of crops, because these not only support agriculture but they also support them economically. Dairy farming is rearing and management of cows and buffaloes for getting milk from them on a large scale. Poultry is rearing and management of birds like hen for getting eggs and meat. Pisciculture is management and rearing of fishes on large scale, and apiculture is rearing and management of honeybees on a large scale. So this is all for this chapter. Students, you must have read the chapter from the PDF or from the book if you have it. I want you to solve the chapter, the back exercise of the chapter. So today's study material includes answers to all the questions of the back exercise. You have to copy it neatly in your notebook or the pages where you have written your worksheet. Also, there is an answer key of worksheet 2 which I had given you last week. So I want you to compare the answers of worksheet 2 and do the necessary corrections. That is all for this chapter. Keep your doubts ready for the Zoom doubt session on Thursday. Till then, thank you and happy learning.